A woman is recording a video and says she was there to show off her new car to her followers. She says she couldn't not show off her new achievement that she had fought so hard to get, so she tells her friend to stop recording. Her friend then asks her why she lies so much to her followers. She says it was just a silly lie, that everything was fine. Her friend says that was wrong and that her friend was going to get in trouble for it, but she says that it wasn't for her friend to judge and do the same to increase the number of her followers. The friend then says that her friend was even lying about her real name, but the woman says that her real name was too normal and that she wanted to come up with something more flashy for her. The friend says she doesn't agree with that, but the woman tells them to leave because she needed to produce more videos. Later, the woman is recording another video. She says she is going on a trip to Paris. She says that when she gets there, she will record more videos showing everything to her followers. The friend says that this time she had outdone herself in her lies and that she should show who she really was. The woman then says that she cannot show that she was poor and that she was only looking for money to survive. Her friend says this would be the right thing to do, as it would be influencing her followers to do the right thing too. The woman says that her friend knows that since her father died, she was looking for something to get money and that was the only way she found. The friend says that that way was wrong, that if one day she personally found a follower, he would see that she was not rich. The woman says she doesn't want to argue with her friend anymore and leaves. Later, the woman is walking down the street when a man comes up and asks her if she was the famous influencer. She says yes, and the man is confused, as she had just posted a video saying she was going to Paris. She then laughs at the situation and says that she will tell the man a secret, but that he was not supposed to tell anyone. He tells her that she can trust him and that he wouldn't tell anyone. She then confesses that that was a lie. The man then asks if she had lied to her followers and she confirms that it was a lie. Then the man reveals that he was recording the whole time and starts talking that he was with a famous influencer and that she had just confessed that she was a liar, that she never went to Paris. The woman tries to take the cell phone from the man's hand, but she can't and he manages to record and post the video. She says she doesn't believe the man had posted that video, but the man doesn't care and records another video saying that soon he would tell more about the whole story. She then asks why he is doing that and asks him to please delete that video. He says that if she wants to know more that she should look for his channel and watch his videos and leaves happily. The woman is desperate with her situation. Later, she's sitting with her friend and says she's losing all her followers because of the man's video. She says the man couldn't have done that to her and that now she was losing all of her followers and she depended on it for her money. The friend then says that she had warned her that if one day she found any followers in person, she would get hurt. Sad, the woman says she depends on that work on the internet to earn money and help her family. But the friend says she had an idea. The woman asks what the idea would be, but the friend says she'll be right back and runs away. Later, the friend meets the man and says she wants to talk to him. She claims to be Alana's friend, but the man doesn't recognize the name. Then she says her friend's made-up name and he says he remembers the lying influencer. The friend says she needed to show the man something. He asks what that would be and she asks if she could send it to the man's cell phone and he says yes. The woman sends it to the man and he sees about the woman's story. He says it was a very sad story. The friend then says that her friend was very affectionate and that she was the one who took care of her family. The man then asks if he could tell about the woman's story on his channel. The friend asks who he would tell, and the man says it would be about Alana and not the influencer, so the friend says that he could tell her friend's story. Later, the man is recording a video and says he had a really good story to tell. He then says that the story was about Alana, but that his followers probably didn't know that name as it was the famous influencer's real name. He says that the story he will tell will impress his followers and asks them to share his video with their friends as the story he was going to tell was so good. Meanwhile, the woman and her friend are watching the man's video and she is surprised that the man is talking about the woman. The man then continues his video saying that he fell in love with Alana's story. He says that she was a good girl who supported her family alone, and that with the help of her followers, she has been able to help her family more and more. He says he was impressed with her story and wanted to tell his followers, because he considers someone who goes after something for the benefit of someone else a very special person. He then ends his video by saying that he could only find out about Alana's story because of her friend who told him. He says that her friend is also a special person. Then the man thanks the presence of his followers and asks them not to judge the woman, because she was a great person who only wants the best for her family. The woman then thanks her friend for doing that for her. She says that she should have listened to her friend earlier so that none of that would have happened. The friend says that she cared about her and that it would be the right thing to do to help her. The woman then has an idea and starts recording a video. The woman starts by saying that her real name was Alana, different from what she had always said. She apologizes for all her lies and thanks her friend as she was always by her side looking out for her. The friend then says that she cares a lot about her friend and that it was a pleasure to see her happy.